the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, Eric.
Dear Lord, we want to thank you for allowing us to gather here tonight. We ask that you please be with us as we go about the business of the town. We ask that you please remember all the families represented at this table and citizens of the town of Gordonsville. These things we ask in thy name.
All right, we will have a roll call.
Crumpets here, Harp here, Landry's here, Potts here, and Slatton's absent.
Y'all got a copy of the minutes. Y'all want a minute to look at them? You already looked at them.
I'm good.
Everybody good? Any additions or corrections? Anybody want to stand approved as read? Police chief's out with the arm with his shoulder. Had surgery. We don't have anybody here tonight. Line item 7, fire report. Nobody here from the fire department. I don't know who Charlie and his crew is. We'll move on to line item 8, financial reports, statements. Look on there, property taxes, we're like about 14% remaining. So we usually have that come in all month, all the rest of the month, this month. Any questions or comments? No questions, comments? I'm gonna turn it over to the city recorder.
Well, back in 1st of January, I started getting some numbers and started crunching and didn't have all the numbers I needed, so. In February, I went and got all the numbers that I had. After about a couple of weeks, I come out with the decision that June the 30th, I'm gonna retire. So I've enjoyed working with all of you, and if anything I can do, just let me know.
Well, we appreciate everything you've done. Not envy you getting to retire.
We'll put some in the paper and need to hire somebody by May. Because I won't come in here and be here with him and him show him the budget, how it's done, and it's, we can get somebody, hire somebody, we get in here, hire them in here and be here May and June. And maybe it won't be so hectic as it has been in the past.
Is there qualifications for that office?
That's what I was fixing to ask.
You need to have a degree in accounting.
Accounting
and-
degree?
Yeah, it needs,
It needs to, or
Yeah.
you have to?
it's either a degree in accounting or the experience thereof.
And they have to be able to pass that CMFO
They're
every year.
gonna have to go to that. And, it's sort of like hiring police. If we could find somebody who's already been through that, it would be, because takes a year. And they give you 2 years.
It takes a year.
It takes a year and they give you 2 years, so.
You get so many classes per,
Yeah, you go once a month.
right.
Yes, sir.
Most of his were at Columbia. And you went to some in Franklin.
And I think now maybe they've got some in Mount Juliet now.
Mm-hmm.
Your charter calls it, the mayor recommends, and other council offers.
All right, line item 9, new ABC ordinance, second reading. There's public hearing on that. Need a motion.
I make a motion, we approve, line item 9 for the new ABC ordinance, second reading.
It's 19, no,
I was gonna say.
19-2.
19-02-11.
I second that motion.
Need a roll call?
Yes.
Hart,
Yes.
Bantry.
Yes.
Hot.
Yes.
Oh, yes, motion passed.
Line item number 10, zoning ordinance amendment.
There is a typo at the bottom of the page, and that's mine. You can't blame Mr. Kilser for that. I wrote that one. A, B, C, D, and E.
ABC board.
No, sir.
1 with the building permits.
1903-11.
Zoning ordinance number 19-03-11.
Looks good to me.
Need a motion?
Y'all have time to read over it? I make a motion that we adopt ordinance number 19-03-11. First reading.
First reading. Need a second?
I'll second.
Roll call?
Offutt,
Yes.
Hart,
Yes.
Bantry.
Yes.
Hot.
Yes.
Oh, yes, motion passed.
Line item 11, resolution to appoint Jeff Mason to Regional Solid Waste Board.
I take it he wants this.
He's not here, he's not here.
They sent that to me.
Well, no, that's just more or less just,
All the cities have gotta do that.
yeah.
County mayor tradition.
Yeah, that's just another one of the county mayors. Need a motion?
I'll make the motion that we pass the resolution 1903-11.
I second that motion.
Have a roll call?
Profit. Hart,
Yes.
Bantry.
Yes.
Hot.
Yes.
Oh, yes, motion passed.
All right, line item 12, ordinance of special election. Of course, you know where we lost our 3/4% on the sales tax. We thought that we had had an election before the county, what's the word? Repealed, and so we've got to have another election. And we need to have it, how quick?
After our second reading, no later than 40, no sooner than 45, no later than 60, is what the statute calls for, so. If it passes on first reading, I'll get with the election commission about possible dates. See when that would be to have that reported at next month's meeting. And then we would have to send a certified copy if it passed public hearing and second reading. Send a certified copy to the election commission, they would set the date. We would try and have that pretty good idea of when that would be before you considered it on second reading.
Need a motion for ordinance number 19-03-12. See if we can set up election for this 3/4% 1%.
I make a motion on ordinance 19-03-12, first reading.
Second,
I second that motion.
roll call.
Yes. Or
Yes.
Van Race.
Yes.
Potts.
Yes.
Oh, yes, motion passed. You? Oh.
All right. New business. Mayor Gibbs, member of the city council and citizen of the town of Gordonsville. Most of you know or have heard that I have accepted a new position with my company. I will be traveling much more than before, and looking at my upcoming schedule, it'll be August before I'll be able to attend the city council meeting. Do not feel that citizens of the city given proper representation. With the absence, therefore, I am resigning my position of vice mayor, city council member, and ABC board member. I apologize to the citizens that elected me for not being able to fulfill my full term, but hope they understand that the duties of my career come first. I've enjoyed my time serving on the council and am proud of the progress that we have made. I trust that the council will appoint someone who will continue to work for the betterment of our citizens. Respect for yours, Jay Slack. Dated 3/11/19.
You'd need a motion to accept his resignation. And then your charter calls for that the council will fill his unexpired term. Did he run this last time?
He runs next year.
Next year. So you would fill his unexpired term until the next general election. So whoever the council would choose to fill that council seat would serve. And if they wanted to run, would have to qualify along with anybody else.
And I guess we're gonna put it in the paper along with looking for a city recorder.
You can announce, yes, sir, that however you wanna, whoever's interested in the position.
Is there a time frame they got to apply?
Well, you would need to fill the spot before the next meeting.
Next meeting.
What, they could advertise up till that last.
Yes, sir.
They could
Yes, sir.
come up like
Or speak with any council member anybody that was interested. Any council member, as far as I know, can make a nomination for whomever, as long as they meet the residency and age requirements.
Need a motion to accept this resignation.
I ain't making
I'll make the motion to accept his resignation.
Second. Mr. Hart seconds. Roll call.
Yes.
Profit. Hart,
Yes.
Bantry,
Yes.
Potts.
Yes.
Oh, yes, motion carried.
Anybody else got any new business, more new business?
I do have a question about the opt-in or opt-out last month. Have we sent that paperwork into the state?
Mhm.
I don't know that we looked into that enough. Just by me going by other Carthage City Council meeting, I don't know if there's some confusion there. I know it was stated that if we did opt out, we could never opt back in to offer that. And just what I gathered from their meetings were, it was at no expense to the city. If they wanted to continue, now this is all just me speaking here. And I don't know if Jamie, if you looked into that anymore.
I haven't since the meeting.
I think it's a disservice to our employees if it's no cost to the city. And I don't know what we can do to reevaluate that decision.
I will look into it and see.
Because I would like to act on that quick if we can get back out of it. I don't know if any of y'all,
I had actually gotten
Some phone
concerned
calls and-
about that issue also after some people had watched the other council meeting from previous.
If the city don't pay it, who does?
they are responsible for the employee. To my understanding, now that's not, I don't know that to be true, just by going by what Mr. Michael Ray said in their meeting. He was looking into it some more. So I'd like to get some more facts before, and I know we've done voted on it, and that's
I'll see
our
what we
fault.
can do.
We wanna make sure, you know, whether that, until what it is, if somebody retires for 30 years and say they're 51 and then they have to go to their 65, you know, I mean, whether, who's going, whether the city will pay for it or,
And
I
that's
don't
what we
see
need
that, I
to-
don't see there would be any gain to it if they were going to pay.
Well, I guess it was just to be an option. It's pretty good insurance for what we, I mean, which it is expensive, but, you know, I'd hate to close the door on something that might benefit somebody down the road.
I'll see
And we need just
What the
some more
options are.
information on that, and if
Yes,
it's,
sir.
we may have locked the door on it, I don't know. It's my fault for not looking into it a little bit more, but.
I got the form here, the deadline was the 31st of this
Right.
month to have that submitted in on that.
I went ahead and sent it in as soon as.
Yes, sir, right.
Soon-
No fault.
Carthage haven't done theirs yet.
No, sir, they had not at that time. It's kind of a gray area. I've looked over this form here myself.
And I had talked to the South Carthage and Carthage both and asked them before the meeting what they was gonna do, and at that time, they told me, well, I think we're gonna opt out, you
Well,
know.
we need to maybe try to look, you know, a little further down the line next time, and like I say, maybe we should have, I know there was a deadline, maybe we should have looked into it just a little bit more.
Mhm.
I will check and see if there's an option.
And I guess before the deadline, that's another,
I'll do that.
I don't know if we'd have to take action on that again.
I would
Before
think
the
so.
deadline.
You'd have to bring it up and vote again, I'd say.
You would. You would. So if there is an option to do that, I will alert the mayor, and if it requires a special call meeting,
Right.
I guess it just does.
That's what I was gonna ask, would we have to have a
We will,
special
we'll have
meeting
to,
prior
if
to
it's
that?
before the 31st.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And I think I would be okay with that personally. I mean, I know it costs money. But like I say, it's, we kind of voted on something that we didn't really know what we was voting on, so. Or there was a lot of gray area.
There's a gray area, yeah.
Everybody
like I
said that, so.
Yes, it was.
I'll see what our options are.
Thanks, sir.
For sure.
Thank
Any more new business? Old business? Motion adjourned.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second?
Second.
Barbara second. All right, makes the motion. All in favor, say aye.